So a familiar face could be coming back to Philadelphia as long as this guy clears waivers. We're talking about Blake Countess. You guys remember Blake Countess? He is a safety that we drafted in 2016, sixth-round pick. Okay, Maryland native. He was on the practice squad for the Rams after the 2016-7. Going 2017, he went to the practice squad of the LA Rams and then made his way to the active roster. And these are his stats for 3 seasons with the Rams. He has 4 starts, 37 games, 44 tackles, 3 passes deflected, 1 sack. He led in special team tackles for 2 years. He averaged 24.6 yards on kick returns, and he's only 25 years old. Now, this is one of the best backup safeties in the league right now, and the Eagles have been dying to get some depth at safety. Now, I understand for this year, we're good at safety for this year, but God forbid something happens injury-wise, you're going to be short if you lose a guy. Trey Sullivan might not be the answer, but I'm glad he's here just so he's already been in the system for a while now. He's been on and off the team, and the guy still plays his heart out, and you can't really blame him. You bring Blake Countess in. Not only is he the best tackler, is a leading tackler for another team, is that you're bringing him in at 25 years old, and God knows he might get in this rotation this year if you sign him. At 25 years old, coming to a backup safety role, you have Malcolm Jenkins, got 2 years on his deal. You have Rodney McLeod that was restructured, and he's only playing for 2019, and then he's going to be gone. And then after that, you have Anderson Dejo, that's just a 1-year rental, and anything could happen to these guys. And if one of these players goes down, Trey Sullivan comes in. But I know they brought in that Godwin that was on the 49ers. Godwin is a backup safety, depth guy. They brought him in, and now they could bring in Blake Countess. And I was a big fan of Blake Countess when we drafted him because I think that was the same draft we drafted Jalen Mills. He was the next pick after Blake Countess in the same draft. So I'm hoping, honestly, this guy has strived. He went from our team not doing anything to a practice squad on the Rams, then getting on the active roster for the Rams, being a lead special teamer for 2 years, leading in tackles, averaging 24 yards on kick returns, almost 25 yards on kick returns. And honestly, when he came into games, he did a hell of a job, and the LA Rams want him to take a pay cut to stay on the Rams. He's not taking a pay cut, so the Eagles are going to bring him in, and I got a feeling that Blake Countess is going to be pretty happy to be back in Philadelphia. Not even just that, but since we haven't seen him since his rookie year, he's becoming a better player than we've imagined. This could be I've read that he could be kind of like a Chris Maragos type of replacement guy, a guy that could, bring the special team together and rally the troops together on special teams because we really don't have that. Chris Maragos is not here anymore. So Blake Countess could be that guy you bring in as a depth safety, and I wouldn't, I know for a fact that he would be in the rotation. I know you have 3 safeties right now, but God forbid, he'll probably end up playing this year. Who knows at this point? Special teams, yes, 100% definitely. He's got a little bit of speed to him. At this time, it's when I first started YouTube, so I really didn't cover these guys too much. I started YouTube at this point, and I didn't really cover free agency and all this stuff, but I remember drafting him in that draft. But that's really it, guys. So the Eagles could be getting Blake Countess off waivers. You got a depth safety and a guy that, who knows, could probably be on this team on a new deal after this year. If he plays well, if they think that he could be the answer, or they draft a safety next year. That it is what it is, but it's a good start. You're bringing Godwin, that's not a promising guy from the 49ers, a guy that's really not that promising, but he's going to try, they're going to try with him. You're bringing Steelhammer from the Air Force. He's going to try out, which he's probably not going to go anywhere with that. And then you're bringing Blake Countess, got a lot of NFL experience. He's been on the field a whole lot of times, a ton of snaps. You know what I mean? Even though he's not started in games, he's been rotated in games. Doesn't mean just because he has 4 starts, it means he's only been in 4 games. He's been in 37 games his whole career. And he's done a hell of a job. Special teams and being a rotational safety. LA Rams tried to re-sign him, and he didn't want to take, or the LA Rams tried to lessen, his pay, tried to take a pay cut, wouldn't happen. So getting Blake Countess, 25 years old, young guy. And you know what? This could be a good spot for him. The Eagles are interested in getting him off waivers. So this would be a good spot. So if I see this signing happen in the next few days, this is going to be a good thing. And that's really about it, guys. You see everything kind of coming together pretty good right now. So that's all I got to say. What do you guys know about Blake Countess? I know you guys kind of remember him. And if you don't, you might want to read up on him and watch him make some plays that he has made. And that's really it. So I will see you guys later. Shake Squad up. Fly.